In this video, we will build a complete inventory management system and an inventory dashboard by using Google Sheets apps script and ChatGPT. Let me give you a brief overview of what we will be creating in this tutorial. First of all, we will create a sidebar menu containing multiple pages or modules, and each of these pages will have different features. For example, on the inventory page, you can set up the list of inventory items that you are buying and selling. You can also track how much quantity is purchased and sold and the remaining stock for each inventory item. And all of these details will update automatically whenever you create a purchase or a sales order. In the suppliers and customers module, you can save the details of your suppliers and customers. And whenever you create a new purchase or a sales order, the total purchases and sales amounts and the balances will be updated automatically. On the purchases and sales page, you would be able to create the purchase orders and the sales orders. And these modules will have advanced level features. For example, in the purchases module, you can add multiple items to a single purchase order, and the system will automatically calculate the total amount and save the order as a single entry. You can click the View button to see the breakdown of the purchase order and edit or delete the details if required. Plus, whenever you save a new purchase order, the system will automatically update the inventory quantities and the balance payable to the supplier in the relevant modules. After this, we will build the Receipts and Payments module, where you can record the money received from customers and payments made to suppliers. For example, when you create a new receipt, the system will automatically apply that receipt to the relevant sales order, and the total balance receivable from the customer will also be updated automatically. Finally, we will create an interactive inventory dashboard that will help you quickly visualize the overall performance of the business. This tutorial is divided into two parts, and this is part 1 of the series, where we will focus on setting up the core structure of the inventory management system and building the main modules. I will provide all the materials in the description of this video so you can download them and follow along if you want to. With that being said, let's get started. First step is to set up the tables and overall data structure in our Google spreadsheet. So here you can see that I have created multiple sheets in my Google workbook. Each of these sheets will act as a database table, and we will save the data in these sheets from different modules of our inventory management system. For example, on the inventory sheet, we will save the list of inventory items from the inventory module. And similarly, on the customers and suppliers sheet, we will save the details from the customers and suppliers module of our inventory management system. Also note that on each of these Google Sheets, I have created a table with multiple columns, and we will be using these tables and columns throughout this tutorial. Alright, so after setting up the Google Sheet, the next step is to create named ranges for each of these sheets. Let's start by creating a named range for the inventory items sheet. To do this, select the range of columns, go to Data menu, click Named Range, and give a name to this range. I will name this as Range Inventory Items. And using the same method, go to each of these sheets and repeat the process to define the named ranges. Alright, so we have defined the named ranges for all of our Google Sheets. And now the next step is to create an apps script project. To do this, go to Extensions and then click Apps Script. This will create a new Google Apps Script project linked to your Google Sheet. Once the project is created, click here to rename your project. I will rename my project to AIC Inventory App. Okay, so we have set up our Google Sheets, defined the named ranges, and created an apps script project. Now we are ready to start building our inventory management system by using ChatGPT. Here are the prompts that I will be using in this tutorial. I will provide all of these prompts in the description of this video. So let's go ahead and start executing these prompts one by one. First of all, we need a navigation template or a menu for our inventory management software. So let's copy prompt number 1. Go to ChatGPT and paste the prompt in the input box. Before sending the prompt, click on Tools and select Think for Longer option. This setting is very important to generate better results, especially when the prompts are long and complex. Now click here to send the prompt, and ChatGPT will start generating the apps script code for our inventory management system template. So ChatGPT has provided us the code, and if you look into the instructions, you will notice that ChatGPT wants us to create two files in our apps script project, template.html and gstemplate.js. So I will first copy the HTML code. Then go back to the apps script project, click the plus sign and create a new HTML file. Name this file as template and paste the HTML code copied from ChatGPT in this file. Now click this plus sign again and create a new script file. Name this file as GS template. Go back to ChatGPT, scroll down and copy the second piece of code provided by ChatGPT. Then return to the apps script project and paste the code in the GS template file. I will also delete this default code.gs file because we don't need this. Then click here to save the code. And now we are ready to deploy the first version of our inventory management web application. To do this, click Deploy, choose New Deployment option, select Web App as the deployment type. Write a short description and then click Deploy. Once the app is deployed, Google Apps Script will generate a unique URL for our web app. So let's click on this URL to open the front end of our inventory management software. But it is showing an error that index.html file is missing. To fix this error, we need to create a new HTML file named index in our apps script project. So I will go back to the apps script, click on the plus sign and create a new HTML file. Name this file as index and save it. Click Deploy again, select the test deployment option and then click on the apps script URL to open the app again. So as you can see that the basic navigation template for our inventory management system is created with a sidebar menu and navigation links for different pages. And we will be building each of these pages one by one. Now if you want, you can make further changes to customize and improve this template. For example, let's add some extra pages to the sidebar, change the background color, and also add some icons with these menu items. So let's go back to ChatGPT and I will ask ChatGPT to make the changes I want in my template. The process is same. Get the updated codes from ChatGPT and replace those codes in your apps script project. Then go to the inventory app and refresh the page to see the changes. So after prompting ChatGPT a couple of times, I have created this improved template for our inventory management system. Now we will start building each of these modules one by one. First of all, we will focus on building the inventory, suppliers and customers module. Let's start with the suppliers module. I will go back to my prompts and copy prompt number 2. Paste the prompt in ChatGPT and generate the HTML and apps script codes for the suppliers module. And ChatGPT will provide us 2 code files that we need to add to our apps script project. Let's copy the suppliers.html code. Go back to the apps script editor, click the plus sign and create a new HTML file. Name this file as suppliers and paste the HTML code copied from ChatGPT. Then go back to ChatGPT again and scroll down to find the second piece of code. Copy this gssupplier.js code, switch back to the apps script project, create a new script file, name this file as gssuppliers, and paste the ChatGPT code into this file. Then click here to save the code and update the project. Now let's go back to our inventory management system and click the suppliers link from the sidebar menu to navigate to the suppliers page. So you can see that the suppliers module is designed exactly as we described in the prompt. We have a heading, a subheading, and some menu buttons on the top, and we also have a search feature on the right side. First of all, we need to click the New State and New City buttons and configure the locations of the suppliers we are purchasing the items from. So let's click the New State button. And I will add a new state. For example, Florida. Click Save. And the new state is added. Let's add another state. And similarly, let's add a couple of cities as well. Alright, so we have added the states and cities. Now let's go back to our Google Sheet. And if I click on the dimension sheet, you will see that the states and cities we just added are successfully saved here. Let's head back to our inventory management app and click the New Supplier button to add a new supplier. This will open an HTML pop-up form with multiple fields. I will first click the Generate button to automatically generate a unique supplier ID, and then I will fill in the remaining form. Let's add the supplier's name, contact, and email. And now when I click the state drop-down, you will see that the states we just added are now showing up in this drop-down. Similarly, the cities we have added are also populated in the cities drop-down. Finally, let's put the address and click the Save button. So we have got the notification that the new supplier is added. Click OK. And there you go. The supplier is successfully added to the list in our inventory management system. Let me quickly add another supplier, and then we will test whether or not the edit, delete, and search functionality is working correctly. Okay, so we have added a couple of suppliers. Now let's test if the search feature is working correctly. You can use this drop-down to search the suppliers list with multiple criteria. For example, you can search by supplier name, state, or city. Let's choose supplier name as the criteria, enter search query in the search box, and then click search. So you can see that the supplier list is quickly filtered to show the matching supplier based on our search query. I can click this clear button and this will reset the suppliers table to show all the records. Similarly, you can search and filter the supplier list based on the state and cities as well. Now let's test if the edit feature is working correctly or not. I will click this edit icon, which will turn these fields into the editable mode. Let's update the supplier name, for example, and then click on this update icon to save the changes. So the supplier name is updated successfully, which means that the edit and update features are also working as expected. Now let's click the delete icon and try to delete this supplier. And you can see that the supplier we have deleted is now removed from the suppliers list. Alright, so our suppliers module is working correctly. Now we are ready to build the customers module, and we will structure the customers module exactly like the suppliers module. Because the customers module is the exact opposite of the suppliers module, I will use another trick to quickly build this module. Let's go to the prompts document and copy prompt number 3. I will paste the prompt in ChatGPT, and in addition to the prompt, I will also attach the codes from the suppliers module that we have already created. And I will ask ChatGPT to use these codes as a reference to build the customers module. Rest of the steps are same. And now that you already understand the process, I will do this a little bit faster to save the time. So ChatGPT has provided the codes for the customers module. Now we will follow the same steps as before. Copy the HTML code, then go to apps script, create a new HTML file named customers, and paste the code in this file. Similarly, copy the Google script or GS code. Create a new script file in the apps script project and paste the GS code. Then save the project, go back to the inventory management app and click the customers link from the sidebar menu. So you can see that the customers module is also built exactly like the suppliers module. Let's click the new customer button to add a new customer in our system. Generate the customer ID and fill in the form to add a new customer. And the new customer is added successfully in our inventory management application. Now if I go to my Google spreadsheet and click the customer sheet, you will see that the customer we just added through the HTML form is saved here. And the data you see here on the customers page of our inventory system is actually pulled from that Google sheet. Alright, now that both the suppliers and customers module are working correctly, I will go ahead and add the full list of my suppliers and customers in the app. Okay, so I have added all my customers and suppliers in the inventory system. Now let's move forward and start building the inventory module. This module will be a little bit different and complex as compared to the customers and suppliers module, but the procedure is same. Go to the prompts page, copy prompt number 4. Paste the prompt in ChatGPT and generate the codes. Then copy the codes provided by ChatGPT. Create the files in your apps script project and paste the codes in these files. Save the project, go back to the inventory management system and click the inventory link from the sidebar menu to go to the inventory module. Now let me quickly show you how to use this module because this is a little bit different. First of all, we need to configure the item types, item categories and subcategories. Since we are selling a wide range of products, so it's better to group these inventory items into different categories and subcategories. This will make it easier to analyze the sales performance and profitability, and quickly identify the type of items that are selling fast and generating the highest profit. You will fully understand the benefit of this grouping in the last step when we build the inventory dashboard. So let's start by adding the item types. Click Add Item Type button and I will add processors as an item type, for example. I will also add graphic cards as the item type. Next step is to define the item categories. For example, for the processors, I can create categories like Core i7, Core i9 and so on. And finally, let's define the item subcategories. I can define the subcategories for the processors based on their generation, like 9th generation, 10th generation and so on. And once we have configured the item types, categories and subcategories, we can go ahead and start adding the list of our inventory items. click Add New Inventory Item. Generate the item ID, choose the item type, item category, and item subcategory that we have already configured. Then enter the detailed item name. And finally, I will enter the reorder level as 50 units. Then click the Save button. And you can see that the inventory item is successfully added to the list. Now this reorder level is another advanced level feature that I have implemented in this inventory management system. Based on the reorder level, the system will automatically calculate the inventory items that are below the desired stock level, and we would be able to quickly identify the items that are running out of the stock and order them. Alright, so I have added a couple of items in the inventory list. Now let's test if the edit and search features are working correctly. Let's click the edit icon, make the desired changes, and then click the update icon. So you can see that our edits are saved correctly. Let's also test the search feature. I will click this drop down and I will choose item name as the search criteria. Enter the search query and click the search button. And you can see that the relevant inventory item is quickly filtered out. Alright, so our inventory module is also working correctly. And with that, we have completed the basic modules for our inventory management system. And this also concludes the part 1 of this tutorial. In part 2 of this tutorial, we will continue from here and build the remaining modules of our inventory management system together with the inventory dashboard. I have provided a Google Drive link in the description of this video where you will find all the materials used in this tutorial. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know if you have any questions. Also check out these Excel and Google Sheets dashboard videos on my channel. And subscribe AIC Certified Accountants for more tutorials like this. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.